moment of silence for all England fans, because that was fucking shit. And I think, if I'm being honest, Southgate has to go now. I've said it the whole tournament, but what he has done with this squad is simply not good enough. Every single game, I'll outline the whole picture for you. Start the game, just before the game actually, the whole build-up. Everyone's loving it, vibes are going, singing's going. Southgate, you're the one, it's coming home, this isn't that. And we'll make it all the way to the final. But every time we play, the whole vibe gets destroyed pretty much. Unless we score one goal and then, whoa, a little bit of impact. But apart from that, nothing. And it was the exact same against Spain. We were good against the Netherlands in the first half. The response was amazing. And in the second half, against the Netherlands was better than we have been ever before. But if I'm being honest, in the Spain game, they didn't score quick enough, because every time we've conceded early, we've bounced back. And we did bounce back a bit too late, and we just couldn't hold on. But yet again, it reminded me of the Italy game. I feel like if you judge the whole campaign in the Euro 2020, we performed better than we did in the Euro 2020. What was it now? 2024, because we started off slow in the group stage, but we did end up, battering Ukraine. And I know they're easy teams, but we played a little bit better. Whereas it just felt like, apart from maybe Netherlands, we've not been that good. Let's be real. We've got so lucky throughout the fucking World Cup, the Euros, the last Euros, and a half decent manager. If you're talking, I'm even talking maybe Eddie Howe. We're going to that level. Well, I'm not saying he's a terrible manager, but in likes of the Pep, the Zidane, I feel like any of those, the Klopps, could win the tournament with the route and the squad that Southgate's had. But and the same goes for Eddie Howe. I literally think he'd have done a better job. He'd have picked a better team. Southgate has stayed put with his formation, which was a 5 at the back. Brought Luke Shaw in, and yes, it has worked for us, but he just seems like a man who has no clue how to actually manage players and change tactics when it is needed, because he's a reactive manager, which I think everyone has said, and it's been blatant throughout this tournament, because that one game, I think it was Slovenia, where we went 1-0 down, no, not Slovenia, Switzerland, where he didn't make the subs, then straight after he made them 3. Same with this one. He brings in Ollie Watkins at 60 minutes, brings in Cole Palmer with me, losing, and this is just a very, not almost deep conversation about why Southgate does not deserve the contract, and why, out of all the hype, I know he'll be getting a lot of backlash now, but if you judge him on the whole book and his story of England, he deserves it, because what he has done has been good in terms of coming together and really grouping together the nation. That's the best thing he's done. But in terms of players, he's not made the players better. He's not made a formation that makes all the players who are world class for their clubs work. And thirdly, he's not managed to win games convincingly, which, like that Spanish manager, no offence, I've never fucking heard of him before, and he's made Spain work as a team, work greatly, and as a squad, a unit, to destroy the likes of Germany, France and England, because they smashed us, they dominated us. I haven't even got to the fucking goals yet. But as I was saying, that's why Southgate needs to go, because he just has not got a clue of how to get the best out of players, what changes to make, whether to change the formation, how to play against big teams. He just hopes. And he tries. It seemed like today he wanted to get to like the 75th minute, 80th minute, do what we did against Netherlands, score late on 1-0, something like that. Didn't work, and Nico Williams scored a goal which was coming. It was a good goal. Let's not be real. It was decent. Spain dominated us in the first half. It was terrible from England, just like all the group stage games, apart from the Netherlands game. That was the only outlier. And we 1-0 down again in that first half of shit. Obviously, that was in the second half. It was coming, let's be real. And then Jordan Pickford made a couple good saves, kept us in the game. He changes Ollie Watkins early, but I feel like Watkins and Palmer link up is amazing. And obviously Palmer did score afterwards when he came on in the 70-something minute. as a fan point of view, I'm trying to talk here as like a neutral. As a fan point of view, I fucking love when Cole Palmer scored. I thought, get in, it's coming home. I believed again. But if you're looking from a neutral, it's like, wow, one individual moment of brilliance is what pulls England back in the game. And then obviously Spain finished the job with Oyarzabal, who's a substitute. You know what I mean? Obviously Cole Palmer scored, he was a sub, but Oyarzabal scoring, different gravy. And just the way Spain played was domination, tiki-taka. Like, you think of Spain, you think tiki-taka. You think of France. I know this Euros, they ain't been that good, but other Euros, they've been almost dominating, Mbappe getting in behind. What you think of England when we play games? You think sitting back, counter-attacking, and getting lucky goals. Almost. It is ridiculous. And I'm talking so, like, monotone. There's a fucking reason for this because of how almost pissed off I was with the whole game. Because it's like you have this moment and you didn't take it. And there's a certain amount you can put on the players. Kyle Walker, for example, the whole year has not been his best. Obviously, he has been an absolute world-class right-back at times. Shaw's not good. I thought Luke Shaw, other games he's been good. He went good. The defence in general was pretty shit. That midfield got run through. That midfield got dominated by Rodri, Dani Olmo, and Saul. And I think Rodri, if I'm being honest, deserves a Ballon d'Or because of what he did. It was phenomenal. And obviously Spain got the second goal, which killed us off. And from a neutral point of view, they bloody deserved it. They deserved to win the Euros. They've beaten France, Germany, England, as I've stated previously, and smashed teams. I don't think they lost the game at all. Didn't even draw a game, did they? I'm pretty sure. So, they fully deserved it. Your man wins the Euros at 17 years old, and we lose again. 2 Euro finals, we lost. You have all the hype, all the England hype, and from a fan perspective, it's blindness. We're all blind to it, and it's the same. I don't care about the hope and the support. You have to be blinded sometimes. But the Southgate support, when everyone in the semi-final was going, oh, he's done decent. He's done this. He's done that. Maybe he is the one. It was just a cover over your eyes. If you look at the games, even if he won the Euros, he should have gone because it was terrible the football he was playing, and he just gets lucky. If he didn't have these little lucky moments, we should have gone out in the round of 16, let's be honest. So, brutal, but we got what we deserved. We've scammed our way to a final, and this is really heartbreaking for me to say because of the emotions I've felt, but it's just depression, really, isn't it? We're all depressed. I don't like the fights, though. That's the one thing. I've been in the fucking pub, let's be real, and the fights that happen is outrageous, but you get the frustration, just take your frustration out on the fucking monitor or something, or some window. Don't hurt people, but Southgate can, if I'm honest, he shouldn't be proud. He should not be proud at all. The only thing he's proud of is bringing the nation together. That's all. But in my opinion, the better team won. England was shit. It was another shit performance. Cole Palmer, great player. What else can he do? He didn't even get fucking 45 minutes on the pitch. He just gets 20, 10, something like that. And that epitomises Southgate's management. He loves his favourites. Harry Kane played shit the whole tournament. Somehow scammed the golden boot. Whatever. Southgate, you rise us up and you crumble us. And now you're at the bottom of the well, unfortunately. Even worse than you was in the Euro 2020 final and the World Cup. He's got to go. I don't think he'll accept his contract extension or whatever they've offered him. He don't deserve it if I'm the FA. But it is what it is. And let's be real, he didn't come home. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't leave a like if you think Southgate should be out. I'm not happy. Congratulations, Spain. They deserved it. Fair play, Yamal. Fair play, Williams, Morata. Spanish coach. Phenomenal football. I love your culture. But from an England perspective, fucking heartbreaking. They torn us apart and ultimately deserved it. Bye-bye.